Hey everyone, welcome back to Proof of Work News. This is your host, Coinology. This is your first time here. We are a Proof of Work coin show from a mining perspective. If you have a moment, please go ahead and subscribe. I'd super appreciate it. Let's go ahead and jump into the news. Okay, moving over to the Proof of Work market, we currently have Bitcoin. Where's Bitcoin? Bitcoin's hiding. So Bitcoin has actually moved down just ever so slightly. So currently the market is moving more sideways. The outliers are going to be Beam token, which is an old school proof of work token, moving up 4.3%. And then we also have Caspa moving up 3.8% again. On the other side of things, we do have Raven coin down a whole 3.6%. Flux down 1.3% and KDA down 1.5%. The thing I wanted to discuss today is hosting. And the reason being is we are a proof of work only show. We cater more to the smaller, more home or smaller miners. And with that being said, we are constantly trying to expand. We are constantly trying to add more hardware, and eventually we may run out. In my situation right now, I am going ahead and rebuilding my farm the most efficiently I possibly can. And once I run out of power, there's no more power that I can pull because I am somebody that rents. And you may also be in that situation, or where to add extra electricity would be very expensive or costly. So our options are to get another location, which may be very expensive, or move into something like hosting. More specifically with ASIC miners, because the electricity cost really does kind of define whether you're going to be profitable or not profitable, hosting is an excellent option. So I did just want to go over some of the more reliable hosting services that are out there that I have found, and I am also considering as well. I just would like to say that none of this is financial advice. I am not associated with any of these companies. I'm just explaining my opinions on them and what my preferences would be. Take it for what you want. Now, the first one up is going to be BT Miners. BT Miners is a really great marketplace where they have a ton of really great hardware at excellent prices. They do all kinds of group buys and things of that nature. Awesome company. They do typically have all kinds of coupons. Right now, as you can see, the $20 off your order with this coupon code Crypto2023. But we are here to talk about hosting. So they are a hosting facility, and it looks like BT Miners have a few hosting facilities based in the United States. When you do look for a hosting facility, it's important to find something within the United States if you're in the United States, because when you go to outsource your miners, you get put in a very compromising position where you may not get your miners back. In this case, in the United States, you have a little bit more control with that. So there's a one-time setup fee of $50 for BT Miners, and after that, you pay 11 cents per kilowatt if you want to host for 3 months, and 10 cents per kilowatt if you want to go ahead and host for 12 months. So they have two holding deposits, and basically you have your 12-month costs, and then you have your 3-month costs. Now, this varies based upon the miner that you are going to be using and depending on how much power it uses. So this number will go up or down. Now, as far as monitoring, they do say that you are able to monitor on the pool. That way you can kind of confirm all of your deposits and things like that. Moving over to our next company, we do have Musk Miners. Now, Musk Miners, I've watched them for quite a while. They are expanding very quickly, and they do take advantage of flare gas. They are at 8 to 8.5 cents per kilowatt hour. Now, the major thing with this company, they are a great company, and they are reputable, but they do actually require that the miner that you are going to be hosting with them is one that you have purchased with them, which kind of puts you at a disadvantage, especially if you're looking for a great deal. Now, their hardware is the pricing is solid, but it may not always be the best price on the market. So keep that in mind. Now, last but not least, the company that I feel personally is the most reputable. I feel like they have the most decentralized mindset, and they have the best group of professionals that run the company would be Terra Hosting. And I don't just say that because, they are GPU miners and I'm more of a GPU miner. I say that because they genuinely have tried to decentralize their company as much as possible and really put the community first. And they're also very transparent about everything that's going on with them. Now, with Terra, you can mine or go ahead and host with GPUs or ASIC miners. Currently, they are offering a 15-cent kilowatt hour rate for GPUs. They also offer a 13.5 cent per kilowatt hour package for ASIC miners. Now, there is a $100 non-refundable deposit for either of these services. And their electricity rate is a little bit higher than the competition, but what you get with Terra is a company that very much so cares about their clients. And I have seen, just from my own communications with them, that they are extremely friendly, extremely caring, and people that genuinely care about the mining community as a whole and want to better it through their company. They're not just out to make money. Are they a company and are they trying to make money? Yes, but they're not taking advantage of people. Additionally, they do have some pretty strong YouTube followings, so I personally feel like they have the most accountability. They're not going to just disappear. They're not going to just steal your rigs or anything like that. And I know that Mike or Hawk Crypto Mining has been very open about a lot of things. Now, something I would like to add that I know that Mike has kind of talked about is that as far as their pricing and their kilowatt rate, this should be coming down. Once they have enough people actually signed up and mining and they're using more electricity, this number will come down. So this is kind of like a prime time to get in with them before things kind of tighten up and they have less room. Take advantage of that now. Now, as far as these three companies, you have BT Miners, who offers a very low rate, and you can bring in a whole bunch of different miners, but you kind of lose the personal side of things and you run into a company that is more of a business comparably to something like Terra. With Musk Miners, you have a company that has a very low rate because of the flare gas. But on the other hand, this company is more money motivated from what I'm kind of seeing here, as you can only purchase their mining rigs. Last but not least, Terra being, for me at least, I think the best option because of the personal touch that Terra actually brings and the transparency that they also bring with bringing down their power rate and different things like that. This is just my opinion. Let me know what you think down in the comments. If you have any questions whatsoever, directly contact these companies. As I said, I have no affiliation to them. Okay, moving into our mining profitability of the day. So we actually have SkyDoge in the lead as far as the 40 series cards. Moving down, we do have a little bit of XNA sprinkled in there, especially with some of the higher memory cards. Moving down, we do have Dynex coming in the lead on some of the other cards, the 7900 XTX, the 3080 Ti. Alephium is most profitable on the 3090 Ti. Market's moving sideways, so we're seeing very similar numbers to yesterday. The 4090 is doing 94 cents on SkyDoge Net and 54 cents after a 10-cent kilowatt hour. Moving over to mine the ASIC, we do have the Bitmain Antminer KS3 doing 2362 after power. Jazzminer X16-P doing 1339 after power. We have the Antminer L7 doing 1123 after power. Moving down, we have the Antminer S19XP Hydro doing 621 after power. The Antminer K7 on CKB is doing 593 a day after power. We've got the Antminer D9 doing 470 after power. And finally, we have the Bitmain KA3 on Cadena doing 467 a day after power. Last but not least, if you stuck around, I just wanted to say thank you very much. I just want to let you know we appreciate all feedback, all comments. As long as you're polite, as long as you're respectful, this is meant to be more so of a community board to talk about different topics and educate others and bring people into the community, because we are only as strong as our community is. But yes, please subscribe if you have a moment, and we will see you on the next one.